Hi, my name is Lucy Trueman. I'm the founder of Trueman Change and an organisational psychologist, and welcome to Psychology Fridays. So this is where we talk about certain topics or, an area of interest or a concept and how you might want to think about that aspect of psychology when you are going through a significant change and transformation program. So today's topic is careers. So I'm sure you can imagine in organisational psychology, the concept of careers is quite a big area for research. And I wanted to give you a quick sort of history lesson, if that's not too boring, in terms of the studies of careers. So initially we viewed careers as very traditional and that they were mapped out. The organisation or the sector had all the power. You went through a series of steps in order to move through your career. And there are still some examples of careers like that. So things like lawyers and doctors, they are heavily regulated areas, and there are qualifications and sequences that you have to go through. It's a very well-defined career path. In the 70s, something called protean careers came out in the world of sort of studying careers, because people started to notice that some individuals were rejecting those traditional career paths and were looking at centering their own interests, their own development, their own kind of what they wanted to get good at, and making their own career path in a sense. Now, this seems like absolute Captain Obvious stuff when you say it today. But actually in the 70s, that was a really big deal, because it was a kind of the start of a shift in power from the organisation setting all the rules to the individual starting to say, well, no, this is what I'm interested in. This is what I want to learn about to be good at my role. And this has gone even further now into what some people describe as boundaryless careers, because not only are people making their own decisions about their own development, but they're often working across multiple organisations. We see people with portfolio careers. We see people dancing in and out of the world of being self-employed, of being employed. We see people moving around different sectors. And, I can say, speaking personally, I absolutely have a completely boundaryless career. Now, why is this important? So people are predicting an increase in that. So people are predicting more of that. And if you are looking at how you are getting your organisation ready for the future, and you're thinking about workforce strategies, you're thinking about culture, you really need to have a look at where in your organisation is it important to have that very fixed career path, and where in the organisation do you need to attract people that aren't going to be attracted by that fixed path. So it's about doing a bit of crystal ball gazing and figuring out what is best for your organisation from a workforce strategy perspective. Now, if you'd like some help with your kind of thinking ahead for the future, or you'd like some help with looking at your culture, then please do feel free to get in touch. But if you're in that place, it's important just keeping an eye out onto the world marketplace, because it is a competitive marketplace to attract the best talent, to figure out what sort of careers do you think people in your service areas might want 5-10 years from now.